Good morning. It is time for the announcement. Uh, we have a winner, and the winner was only $3 off, so we didn't need a tie break. And before we get to that, let me show you something I got yesterday. I think the few of you may have caught my last video. What a disaster this desk always is. Uh, and I got these yesterday. For those that didn't notice or didn't watch the last video, I got my dragons from APMEX. Now these aren't produced by APMEX, but they're produced by somebody with close affiliations to APMEX. They're not a coin, they're just these are half ounce, 0.999 silver, and they celebrate the year of the dragon. Now I wish they weren't in such a nice container like this, right from the mint, because I'd like to, I was hoping to give a couple away for Christmas, but I really don't like to break up those 10 spots. And one little quick announcement. Um, uh, Melon Masher, she realized, I mean, everybody knows her because she communicates with everybody and she's a real nice person. Uh, but I have to tell her that you cannot have a bid in for 3 days and then then all of a sudden decide to remove your bid and then change it. Listen, if you want to wait to the end to put a bid in, fine, put a bid in. But once you throw a bid up, that's it, unless there's some communications problem. But she understood the problem, the thing. She just decided that she didn't like her bid. But once you bid, just leave it up there. What the hell? Uh, Now, when I got these are the. I also got a thing from APMEX from the Perth Mint saying that they have the kookaburras, and that if that ain't the ugliest, absolute worst looking kookaburra I have ever seen, I don't know what is. I mean, that is just terrible. Any kid could have drawn that. And the same thing, the koala. I was showing this to a friend and said, looked like the damn koala was drunk. Well, it looks more like almost a porcupine to me. I mean the quality of these coins, it just went to hell. And the kookaburra used to be one of the finest, but that is one ugly kookaburra. And then this year they're putting out the year of the dragon, the Perth Mint. But uh, I don't even know if I'm going to get one of them kookaburras because they are a hideous, hideous coin. Hmm. Okay, now, oh crap, I already lost the winner. Let me see if I can find him. Uh, the Oh, here in the next contest, there's going to be a little contest between now and next Friday when the big regular, no, big contest is for a Morgan or a peace dollar. But then the one that runs midweek, that's just for a 50-cent piece, a standing liberty. And everybody keeps saying, all my friends kid me and everybody else does about these shirts, but this is the only shirt I wear 90% of the time, you know. Uh, and so all you have to do is guess as how many of these I own, and I won't count the. So I got at least 10 of them that are I consider rags that are past wearing stage. I just want to know how many I have that are wearable, and ones how many I have that I have never worn, that are still in the pack. So guess the total amount of shirts, and then what I want to know is how many of those shirts have never been worn. That's a simple enough contest, and that's for a stand in liberty. Now the problem is why I'm going to these goofy contests is that there's really nothing major going on in silver, and I haven't bought anything. Tom, the dealer down there, asked me if I had a couple of he wanted to give away Christmas presents to his nieces, a couple of 2001 Eagles or 2011 Eagles, and he didn't have any. So I I just coincidentally had two that were on my desk because I buried all the rest. I bought several tubes of them and didn't feel like, well, I was certainly wasn't going to dig them up, but I wouldn't have taken them out of the tubes anyway, because I like to leave them tubes sealed with a 20 piece in them. So I traded for for two of these because they're in the little packets. They make good presents, but they always look better when they're in these packs. Whatever. So he got his. Although I say that I don't know if the quality on those two that I gave him were superb. And they're the ones I got off that guy for 30 bucks a piece the previous week. Okay, so t-shirts. Guess how many t-shirts I own, and the tiebreaker will be how many of them I haven't even worn once yet. All right, and the winner of the contest was uh, Benjamin 765432, and if he would get me an address, I'd be happy to send him his prize. And look at this, we're getting down there. There's hardly anything left, so I'm gonna have to reach in and see what I got. Okay, I got a 1922 peace dollar. Will go out to Benjamin 765432. I will get a note off to him as soon as I'm off of here, and he'll get me an address. His bid. Oh, I'm sorry, I never even give the right amount of money. I had $524 in my pocket, and of that, 19 of them were ones. He guessed 527. He was the closest, and it didn't matter how many, although he was pretty close too. He said 17 ones, but uh, uh, it didn't matter because we didn't need the tie break. And congratulations, Benjamin. And of the two that tied, Melon Masher and Mr. Simke, Mr. Simke, his guess was closer, even though Melon Masher gets $54 and left that up for 3 days and then changed it to 200 and some dollars. Even with the change, Simke was closer, even though he was a couple of $100 off. But that was just a tie break between those two, and Mr. Simke will get his 50-cent piece. And Mr. Simke's making a bad habit of doing this. You guys gotta beat down Simke. I don't know if that's possible, but it's you've got as good a chance as him, because there's no way, there's no way in the world he can know any more about how many t-shirts. I mean, no logarithm, no mathematical formula is going to tell him how many t-shirts there are. And then I'm going to try next week, I guess, next Friday. I'm not sure. Let's see. Christmas is Sunday. All right. Next Friday, I'll be the Morgan contest. It's the regular contest if I can figure one out. But then on that Sunday, from that Sunday to the next Sunday, I'm going to have my difficult contest for the winners only, and then another contest for everybody that hasn't won. So we end up with a new winner. So tune in and keep in touch. If something crazy happens, war breaks out in Iran, or we invade Syria, or something stupid, I'll surely have a comment on it, or if I read something that I think everybody should know about. So thanks again, and Benjamin, your thing will be in the mail as soon as I find out where to send it.